Good evening, this is a C News update. Making news tonight, Premier John Brumby announced today that early train travellers will receive free trips in an effort to relieve peak hour congestion. The early bird Met card will allow free travel to commuters on any train that arrives at its destination before 7 a.m. The new tickets will be installed first on the busiest lines, Sydenham and Frankston, from late October, and if successful will be extended to the whole network. In other news, an Australian first program aiming to decrease greenhouse gas emissions in Victorian industry has reduced emissions by 1.23 million tonnes each year, whilst saving Victorian businesses millions of dollars. The Minister for Environment and Climate Change, Gavin Jennings, said today that the Environment Protection Authority's Industry Greenhouse Program showed businesses could reap financial rewards for improving sustainability.
It's the equivalent of 286,000 cars being taken off the road.
With climate change increasingly affecting industrial business, it is becoming important that Victorian industry is accountable for the effects on the environment.
Increasingly we find that businesses are taking what they should do, which is the low-hanging fruit, that makes sense commercially. So I think businesses are being extremely innovative. I think they're taking a practical mind to the investment scenarios.
Yet some businesses are reluctant to invest money in becoming more sustainable, as profit margins may be affected for minimal environmental benefit.
All industry stakeholders is that they say to me they want certainty, they want confidence about what the regulatory environment is going to be going forward. They want to participate in a national emissions trading program. There's some fears that they might actually have about what the cost of carbon might be, the rate of change.
The EPA program aims to encourage a common playing field, and one business involved, Toyota, experienced increased profit after reducing their effect on the environment.
We looked at some simple things like eliminating air leaks from our compressed air lines, looking at rationalising our boilers, so we did some major work in the paint shop to look at how we can improve the way we paint our cars.
The program may continue as it can save Victorian industry $38.2 million per annum.
What's good for business can in fact be very good for the environment, or vice versa.
Now for the weather. Tomorrow Melbourne will be cloudy with some rain developing later in the day, a top of 19. In Geelong, rain will also develop later in the afternoon, a top of 18. That's the news for now. I'm Scott Anderson. Have a good night.